Oh my gosh, I'm using nature's lighting to record this video. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I love guest characters. When a guest character makes an appearance in a fighting game, it just gives me that, oh, spicy, that little fire in me, you know? I want to use them. And recently, we've had more guest characters than we expected. Mortal Kombat has a long history of it, dating it all the way back to MK9 with Kratos. In fact, you probably even include the Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe game. Street Fighter, after appearing as a guest for the longest time in other games, has finally started including guest characters in their own game, with both Terry Bogard and Mai Shiranui from the King of Fighters series appearing in the latest installments. Soul Calibur has had a long history of adding guest characters into their games, dating back all the way to Soul Calibur 2 with the whole Link, Heihachi, and Spawn trifecta. Following sequels included Lloyd Irvine from the Tales of Symphonia series, the Star Wars characters Darth Vader and Yoda, Kratos, Ezio from Assassin's Creed 2, Geralt from The Witcher, 2B from Nier Automata, Haohmaru from Samurai Showdown. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, when I was younger I used to think Haohmaru and Mitsurugi were the same person this whole time. Our boys in the Tekken series have also fully started embracing the guest character stereotype as well. With Tekken 7, they included Noctis from Final Fantasy, Akuma from Street Fighter, if I'm not mistaken, he's canonically part of the lore now, Geese Howard from the King of Fighters series, and Negan from The Walking Dead. This one is still so random to me, bro, to this day, dog. Apparently, Harada, the lead game designer for Tekken, is a huge fan of The Walking Dead, and he thought Negan would just be a perfect fit for the game. I mean, you made the game, bro, I guess.
Put that nigga in the game. Everybody be asking about this nigga. I think my son just asked about this nigga. You put him in the game, you gotta put him in the game.
And of course, with Tekken 8, our first official guest character is Clive from the Final Fantasy series. But would it shock you to know that out of all the characters I mentioned in this video, one of the first guest characters to appear in a fighting game was actually in Tekken 3, dating all the way back in 1994? I wasn't even a thought back then. It was a real obscure inclusion. That's right. We're talking about Gon, the dinosaur. Or Gon. I don't know how you say it. Yes, Gon is not an original Tekken character. He has his own lore. He's his own character. Let's talk about him. Back when I was a kid, my older brother had a PS1, right? And, you know, we used to play games on it. I mean, duh. I'll never forget coming back home one day and seeing my brother playing Tekken 3 and seeing Yoshimitsu going up against this yellow dinosaur. When I walked into the living room, I was like, wait a minute. Is that Agumon? You can't fault 4-year-old me, bro. Look at them. They look just alike. It was a striking resemblance. I remember him being so overpowered my brother was using him back in the day. Like, it's no secret that Eddie Gordo is quite literally the best character in Tekken 3 just due to his range alone. But I just remember the countless times I would see Gon on my big back ass TV completely dogging Eddie Gordo every time they fought. Like, look at these combos, man. Does this even look like Tekken?
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear!
A lot of people out here in the West, including myself, probably grew up thinking Gon was an original character from the Tekken series, not realizing that he had his own show, anime, manga, and game. Okay, Gon, I see you. You had your own little motion going on. I see you, little nigga. Even though Gon had a head shape of a T-Rex, he's actually of the dinosaur breed of, and bear with me, Giganotosaurus. I think I said that right. So he's a mixed breed dinosaur. The Gon manga released in the year of 1994 and focused on Gon's adventures in different worlds. Most of the time it was him looking for food or doing things for his own comfort. In the cartoon and anime, the bro is just a straight up menace for some reason. He's like a bully to these animals, man. He's like a YN in dinosaur form. Look at this, bro. Look at this. This is just the first episode, bro. I didn't even finish the first episode. And to add some context, this bear is like their king or something. He's out here just slapping his tail and making him run around like a horse. Disrespect. There are also 3 Gon video games, one released even before Tekken 3. The first Gon game was released in 1994, just like the manga, and it was a side-scroller of Gon, our dinosaur friend, looking for food and interacting with other animals, pretty standard stuff. There was also Gon Baku 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 Adventure. I swear to God, that's the name of the game. Released in 2012 to coincide with the release of the anime/cartoon we were talking about earlier, and just like the first Gon game, it's just another side-scroller. Then there was a Gon Candy Crush type game as well. I really don't want to talk about this one. All these puzzle games are all scams to me. I'm sorry, none of you guys are ever gonna be Candy Crush. So now that we know Gon had Sun Motion before joining and participating in the King of Iron Fist tournament, which is the Tekken games of course, the real question is, why the hell was he there in the first place? I have the answer. I'm kidding, I don't have the answer. No one knows. Actually, I tried to find out why. I couldn't find anything online. Gon was an unlockable character in Tekken 3, and unlocking him consisted of you either defeating him in Tekken Ball or entering the word Gon, or G-O-N, upon reaching a high score in survival mode. The non-canon reason as to why he was in this game in the first place was solely that he was just a secret guest character. I'm not even too sure why they chose him out of anyone else. I don't know, maybe budget was cheaper to include him, maybe Harada was a big fan of Gon back in the day, I don't know. We'll never know. Gon actually makes a cameo appearance in the Tekken motion picture movie, which is hit or miss, so watch it with your own discretion. And the cameo appearance suggests to many people that there has to be some sort of correlation between him and Dr. Boskanovich, and a lot of people think that Gon is an experiment of his. If you don't know, Dr. Boskanovich, that crazy ass scientist that can't stand up in Tekken 3. Gon's gameplay is also one that most Tekken players will never forget. Gon was tiny, minuscule compared to the other fighters in this game, which gave him a crazy ass advantage as everyone else had to rely on low moves to damage him. True Ogre, which is that gigantic ass ogre in the final boss for Tekken, that ogre's transformation, he had a move called Hell's Flame. And unlike any other character, Gon only suffers 1 damage point from it, and that damage is completely nullified when he's hit while midair. He's also insanely fast and has insane range for a dinosaur, with all these small ass like fireball breath attacks and stuff. Almost makes it feel like you're using a 2D character, a 2D platformer character to fight in a 3D fighting game. Gon also utilizes his head in many attacks, reflecting his canonical trait of having a rock hard skull. This nigga also farts and actually takes damage. And the move is called, y'all gonna be ready for this, Gon with the Wind. Hold on. His writing is this fire? As fun as it was to talk about Gon in this video, we're very unlikely to see him return in another iteration of Tekken, as Harada admitted that he was criticized by hardcore fans on his inclusion. I don't know why they're upset. I don't know why they were upset, honestly. Like, you're acting like a character like that, a character that's not even like a proper Tekken character, is gonna like ruin friendships. You know he's getting banned in every Tekken tournament. Come on, y'all. I hate elitist gamers sometimes, they be getting my nerves. Let the casual gamers have a little bit of fun, y'all, please. Please, I beg. Also, his size difference compared to the rest of the characters, I don't think there's been anyone as close to being as short as Gon in Tekken ever. Like, I'm thinking about it now, Tekken has never had any children characters from what I can think of. The youngest we've had have been like teenagers. So I do think he's the shortest ever inclusion in Tekken. Shout out to Gon though. He really came to the King of Iron Fist tournament with a game plan, bro. He studied his tape vividly. Gon has only worn boxing gloves in the Tekken series, never in any other media. And that shows that he's referencing his animal buddies, Roger and Alex from Tekken 2. He a real one for that. Yo, I miss Gon. I low-key miss him, you know? I low-key miss him a little bit. I miss him a little bit. Yeah, he was kind of OP and kind of annoying to go against, but you know, I miss his infinite ending loop. You know, after he beat the arcade, I miss his annoying little farts. I miss how OP he was. They should bring him back, honestly. I think they should bring him back. Because as I'm editing this video right now, as I'm literally recording this video, I've just seen news that Ronaldo, the soccer player, was added to Fatal Fury. I don't ever want to hear about lore accurate characters ever again. You can add whoever you want you're fighting. If you want to add my toenail, go right ahead. Bro, I swear, once Speed records that first drop of King of Fighters Ronaldo, the game stocks are gonna skyrocket. I'm just here for it.